Have you ever made a big decision on a day that just felt perfectly aligned, like the universe had your back? Well, welcome to this explainer, where we're going to dive deep into the numerology of timing. We're answering a very practical, real-world question that you've definitely faced before. Should you sign that contract today? We're going to look at exactly how numbers can reveal the underlying rhythm of your personal cycles, giving you a serious edge when it comes to navigating your daily decisions. Here's our quick roadmap for today. We'll start with the energy of timing, then we'll calculate your personal day, run through a rapid-fire dictionary of the 9 personal days, apply it to signing on the dotted line, and finish up with a daily timing ritual.
Okay, Section 1. The energy of timing. Rhythms over reactions.
I want you to think back for a second to a time when you rushed into an agreement. You said yes way too quickly, or maybe you fired off an important email because you felt pressured. And then almost immediately you realized, something felt totally off. I really should have just waited. But on the flip side, contrast that with a day where everything just flowed. The right message arrived, the right person called out of the blue, and the decision you needed to make was just incredibly obvious.
That massive contrast illustrates something absolutely crucial. Life doesn't just happen randomly. It happens within specific energetic rhythms. And look, when we try to force a decision on a rush day, when we push blindly against that rhythm, it almost always leads to regret. But when we align with the timing, things naturally fall into place. In numerology, every year, every month, and every single day carries a specific energy. Now, they don't force your life to happen a certain way, but they absolutely act as a brilliant symbolic timing system to give you self-awareness. So, notice how timing breaks down into 3 distinct layers. I love this analogy. Think of your personal year as the climate. It's the main chapter or theme you're living in right now. Then your personal month is the season, the specific energy that's active during those 30 days. And finally, your personal day is the weather, the exact tone of one specific date. You see, you don't make major decisions on January 1st alone. You make them on random Tuesdays in March. Understanding the daily weather helps you decide if today is a day for starting, reviewing, or just walking away.
Moving into Section 2. Calculating your personal day. Building the timing stack.
Okay, grab a pen and paper because we are going to slow down here and learn exactly how to calculate your unique numbers. To get the most accurate insight for a specific date, we can't just look at the day in isolation. We really have to build out the full timing stack by following 3 simple steps. We find the year, then the month, then the day.
Here are the actual formulas. For your personal year, you simply add your birth month, your birthday, and the current year. For the month, you add that personal year you just found to the calendar month. And for the day, you add your personal month to the calendar day. Now remember the absolute golden rule of numerology. You will always add the numbers together until you reduce them down to a single digit, between 1 and 9.
Let's walk through an example together so this clicks. Let's say someone is born on July 19th, and they're looking at a target date of March 14, 2026. First, the year. July is the 7th month. The 19th reduces to 1 because 1 plus 9 is 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1. The year 2026 reduces to 1. Add them up. 7 plus 1 equals 9. So they are in a 9 personal year, a big theme of endings. Next, the month. Their 9-year plus March, which is the 3rd month, equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So a 3 personal month. Finally, the day. Their 3-month plus the 14th, which reduces to 5, equals 8. So March 14th is an 8 personal day for them. And remember, look at the whole stack. An 8 personal day usually supports massive business moves and contracts. But since it happens during a 7 personal month, the overarching vibe is actually telling them to slow down and research the fine print first. The stack tells the full story.
All right, Section 3, the 9 personal days. Let's get into your rapid-fire dictionary. A 1 day is all about bold beginnings, leadership, and launching something new. If you have been waiting to pitch a huge idea or make the first move, this is absolutely it. But warning, you must be careful not to rush blindly from a place of ego instead of actual confidence. Start strong, for sure, but don't start blindly.
The 2-day shifts gears into cooperation and listening. This makes it a brilliant, highly aligned day for delicate negotiations, repairing relationships, and building partnerships. However, just make sure you aren't slipping into people-pleasing. Move gently today, but do not abandon your own needs just to keep the peace at a bargaining table.
When you hit a 3-day, your energy moves totally toward communication, proposals, networking, and creative expression. It's a highly social, magnetic energy. But, and this is important,
You have to make sure you actually read the fine print instead of just getting swept up in the charm and excitement of a great conversation. A 4-day is highly practical. It brings the perfect energy for tackling structure, legal documents, budgeting, and all that serious administrative paperwork. It is an excellent day to really review the fine print. Just try not to get paralyzed by fear or start overthinking every single minor detail. Build carefully today.
Now, the 5-day is restless and unpredictable. It brings sudden movement, travel, and flexibility. It's super exciting, which means you should be extremely cautious about locking yourself into rigid, restrictive contracts on a 5-day. If an agreement gives you room to grow, great. If not, don't sign away your freedom on an impulse. A 6-day centers around harmony, family, duty, and deep commitments. This makes it really supportive for service-based agreements or major home-related decisions, provided, of course, that you aren't signing something out of a heavy sense of guilt. Commit with care, but don't take on burdens that honestly just aren't yours. On a 7, the energy is literally begging you to slow down. Rely on your intuition and deeply research the hidden details rather than rushing into immediate action. If you have a contract, this is the day to sleep on it. Read the document, investigate the background, but again, avoid getting stuck in total analysis paralysis.
The 8-day, this is an absolute powerhouse for money, authority, career steps, and finalizing major business contracts. It is a day of serious material decisions, demanding that you move with discipline, integrity, and extreme clarity. Before you leverage this powerhouse energy, make sure the power dynamic in whatever you're doing is actually fair.
Finally, the 9 is dedicated entirely to completion, forgiveness, and releasing the past. It's perfect for finalizing a divorce, closing out an old deal, or ending an arrangement that isn't working anymore. But it's emotionally very complicated for starting something brand new. Complete what needs completion, but don't drag old baggage into fresh starts.
So, Section 4. Should you sign today? Let's apply these numbers to real life.
Here's the million-dollar question. When you're staring down a contract, how do you actually know if it's the right day to put pen to paper? Look, no day is inherently bad. You just need to match your specific goal to the energy of the day. If you want to review the fine print, you wait for a 4 or a 7-day. If you need to negotiate tricky terms, aim for a 2 or 3. If you are signing serious business and want results, an 8-day is your powerhouse. The number simply gives you the energetic weather. You still have to bring your own wisdom, clarity, and due diligence to the table.
Which brings us to Section 5, your daily timing ritual, moving with the rhythm.
To make this a truly seamless part of your life, without becoming completely obsessed and paralyzed by numbers, we can implement a super quick morning habit. Just calculate your day while you're having your coffee and ask yourself, what energy is active today? What action perfectly matches it? And what should I absolutely avoid forcing today? When you do this, you stop reacting to the world's pressure and you start intentionally navigating the energetic texture of your day. You literally shift from forcing life to flowing with it.
Always remember, a good numerology day won't magically fix a terrible contract, and a difficult numerology day doesn't automatically destroy a fantastic opportunity. Serious contracts still require you to read the terms, check the details, and get professional advice if you need it. Numerology is not here to remove your responsibility, it is here to increase your awareness. The number does not control you, it helps you move with awareness. So, pull out your calendar right now. What energetic weather are you walking into tomorrow, and are you truly ready to navigate it?